Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital GH spoilers suggest that Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous plan to break up Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, and Willow Tate Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen may have worked like a charm. Hiring escort Jacinda Page Herschel to drug the congressman was executed flawlessly, but as fans know all too well, secrets never remain secrets for long. What will Willow say to her mom when she realizes what she did? General Hospital GH spoilers imply that Nina was very thorough in paying Jacinda off and sending her across the world so that she could never be found. Still, everyone knows that schemes like this can come back and bite soap characters in the butt, so what if Jacinda returns to Port Charles after she's spent the fortune Nina paid her? There's no way that the escort won't be looking for more money to stay quiet in the weeks or months ahead. As Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, helped out, and Brad Cooper Perry Shen did the dirty work of getting the drugs needed to create a loosey-goosey Drew, Jacinda may not be needed to return to expose Nina. When all is said and done, Willow is bound to find out the extreme lengths Nina went through to bury Drew, and if she's still gaga over the congressman when she learns everything, then things will get ugly between the mother and daughter. What if Willow also finds out that Nina has been hiding her past encounter with Drew? Steamy sessions the two shared why Drew was trying to seduce Willow. Willow may have 7 words that rock Nina: I no longer consider you my mother. There's no doubt that Willow will disown Nina, especially if Drew is the one to expose her for this crime, especially if he can manipulate Willow into cutting her mother out of her life, as well as Wiley Corinthos's Byron Weaver and Amelia Corinthos's Sequoia and Serenity Mork Mako lives, too. Brace yourselves, General Hospital fans, because the calm and composed Willow Corinthos is about to erupt in a way Port Charles has never seen before. After months of uneasy peace, the shaky truce between Willow and her biological mother, Nina Reeves, is set to crumble, and it all comes down to a devastating betrayal that could undo everything Nina has worked so hard to rebuild. When the truth comes out, Willow lashes out with a venomous fury, uttering 7 unforgettable words that will send shockwaves through the Corinthos family and beyond. I will never forgive you for this. Those 7 words may not sound like much out of context, but when they come from Willow, whose empathy and compassion have long been her trademarks, they slice through the air like a dagger. Here's how it all unfolds. A fragile piece. After Nina's role in the SEC tip-off was exposed and eventually forgiven by Sonny, the fallout was surprisingly muted. Thanks in part to Sonny's softening stance and Michael's decision to bury the hatchet for the sake of his family, Willow reluctantly agreed to let Nina have supervised visits with Wiley and Amelia. Their relationship remained distant but polite, with Willow cautiously allowing Nina back into her orbit. For a moment, it looked like redemption was truly within reach. Nina was genuinely trying. She stayed away from drama, focused on her magazine, and even managed to forge a cordial relationship with Carly. But General Hospital fans know nothing stays peaceful for long in Port Charles, and Nina's old habits were bound to rear their head eventually. The betrayal that changes everything. The catalyst. A secret Nina hoped would never come to light. Despite promising Willow she would be honest moving forward, Nina had been hiding one critical truth. She had discovered Carly and Drew's covert acquisition of a powerful media company, Aurora's expansion into international markets, months before it became public knowledge. Worse still, she had tipped off Valentine, who used the information to benefit ELQ at Aurora's expense. Nina never imagined it would come back to haunt her. After all, she reasoned, she didn't go to the SEC this time. But in a town like Port Charles, secrets never stay buried for long. The truth explodes thanks to none other than Martin Gray, who, after a drunken night at the Savoy, spills the beans to Lucy, who wastes no time telling Tracy. Tracy, furious that Nina once again manipulated business behind the scenes, tells Carly. And Carly. She tells Willow. The confrontation. Willow's hands tremble as she reads the message from Carly. Her chest tightens, and a slow fury begins to boil beneath the surface. She had given Nina another chance. She had opened her home, and her children's lives, to a woman she was only beginning to trust. And this is how she was repaid. The moment Nina walks into the Corinthos estate to pick up Wiley for their weekly baking session, she's met not with a hug but with cold silence. Nina, Willow says, her voice low and laced with steel, we need to talk. Nina's smile falters. She knows the tone all too well. She's heard it before, from Michael, from Carly, from anyone who's ever learned of one of her missteps. But hearing it from Willow, That's new. And it terrifies her. What's going on? Nina asks, trying to sound calm. Willow doesn't mince words. Did you or did you not leak information about Aurora to Valentine? Nina's blood runs cold. Willow, I can explain. No. Willow shakes her head. No explanations. Just answer the question. I didn't leak it to hurt anyone, Nina stammers. I thought, Valentine is my friend. I didn't know it would be used against Aurora. I swear. Willow's face hardens. You swear. Like you swore you'd be honest with me from now on. Like you swore you wouldn't lie to my face again. Nina's eyes begin to water. Willow, I didn't mean for this to happen. I thought I was protecting. And that's when Willow delivers the blow. I will never forgive you for this. 7 words that slam into Nina like a freight train. The words echo in the room, slicing through any illusion of closeness or reconciliation. The same woman who once wept in Nina's arms after her transplant, the woman who gave her a second chance at being a grandmother, has just closed the door. Permanently. Fallout in Port Charles. Word of Willow's declaration spreads fast. Michael is livid. He tells Nina in no uncertain terms that she's done seeing Wiley and Amelia. Carly, although she tries to be the bigger person, privately feels vindicated. I knew she hadn't changed, she tells Sam over coffee at Kelly's. Even Sonny, who had been trying so hard to rebuild a life with Nina, is rattled. The betrayal reopens old wounds, especially since he now questions what else Nina may have hidden during their relationship. For Sonny, trust is everything, and this latest secret may be the final nail in the coffin of their already crumbling marriage. The other side of the coin. But let's not forget, this is Nina Reeves we're talking about. Her world may be falling apart again, but she doesn't stay down for long. Heartbroken by Willow's rejection and Sonny's silence, Nina finds herself teetering on the edge. But instead of spiraling, something inside her hardens. I tried to be the woman they wanted me to be, she confides in Ava at the Metro Court. And what did it get me? More judgment. More rejection. Maybe I should just stop trying. Ava, always the voice of edgy pragmatism, nods. Maybe it's time to remind them who you are. Is Nina about to return to her scheming, unpredictable ways? All signs point to yes. What this means for Willow. As for Willow, the betrayal reopens old traumas. Her childhood of abandonment, her mother Harmony's lies, her painful illness, all of it resurfaces with the realization that the one parent she had left has failed her, too. But Willow is no longer the meek, conflict-averse girl she once was. She's a mother now, a survivor, and she's choosing to draw the line. In the weeks to come, expect Willow to double down on protecting her family. She leans into her work at GH, perhaps even considering specializing in pediatric oncology. She throws herself into her children's lives. And she makes one thing abundantly clear. Nina Reeves is no longer part of her story. Could there be redemption? Never say never in Port Charles. Though Willow's words were final and fierce, General Hospital thrives on redemption arcs. It's possible that Nina, truly devastated and remorseful, might find a new way to prove herself. Perhaps an unforeseen crisis, one involving the children, will force the two women to interact again, offering a glimmer of reconciliation down the road. But for now, the wound is fresh, the damage is done, and those 7 words, I will never forgive you for this, will haunt Nina for a long time to come. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.